One day, Jesus was relaxing in heaven when he noticed an old man who looked strangely familiar. Curious, Jesus asked, "Excuse me, did you ever have a son?" "Yes," the old man replied, "though he wasn't my biological son. He was brought into this world through a miracle, by the work of a heavenly being." Jesus leaned in, intrigued, fascinating. "And did your son ever struggle with temptation?" "Oh, many times," the old man sighed, "but he overcame them all. Sadly, he even died once, but miraculously, he came back to life." Jesus' heart raced. Could this truly be Joseph, his earthly father? With hope in his eyes, he asked, "One last thing. Were you a carpenter?" The old man's face lit up. "Why, yes, I was." Overcome with emotion, Jesus rubbed his eyes and whispered, "Father." The old man, just as moved, wiped his tears and said, "Pinocchio." There was once an old man who lived deep in the forest. As the years passed, his once thick hair began to thin, until on his deathbed he was completely bald. He gathered his children around him and said, "Look at my head. Once, I had magnificent hair, but now it's all gone. My hair cannot be saved, but look outside at the forest. It's full of life, full of trees. One day, though, those trees will be cut down, and this forest will be as bald as my head. So here is my wish. Whenever a tree falls or is cut down, plant another in my memory. Teach your children to do the same, and their children after them. In this way, the forest will live on." And so they did. Each generation replanted what was lost, keeping the forest green and thriving for centuries, all thanks to one man and his receding hairline. A Texan swaggered into a little pub in Ireland and shouted, "I hear you Irish can drink like no other. I'll put down €500 to anyone who can finish 10 pints of Guinness in a row. No breaks." The pub went dead silent. Nobody moved. Then one guy quietly slipped out the door. Half an hour later he returned, walked right up to the Texan and asked, "That offer still good?" The Texan nodded, so the bartender lined up 10 fresh pints. Without hesitation, the Irishman started, downing every pint in one continuous flow until all 10 were gone. The place erupted with cheers. The Texan handed over the money and asked, "Tell me, why'd you leave earlier?" The Irishman wiped his mouth, grinned, and said, "Ah, I just went to the pub down the road. Needed to check if I could actually do it first." An old man was selling watermelons. His price sign read, "1 for $3, 3 for $10. A young man stopped by and said, "I'll take one. That'll be $3. The old man replied. The young man bought another, then another. 3 melons total, paying $3 each. As he walked away, grinning smugly, he called out, "Hey, old man, you realize I just got 3 watermelons for $9 instead of $10? Business might not be your strong suit." The old man just chuckled and muttered to himself, "People are funny. Every time they buy 3 watermelons instead of 1, and they still think they're teaching me business."